Ladies and gentlemen, I read this story a couple of times online. I want to thank Craig Jarrett for sending this article, but I read others on this and it sickened me. This man that you see in the picture worked at a bar in Illinois as a security guard. There was a person that came in the bar and made an attempt to do a mass shooting. And this black security guard that you see in this picture stopped him. Okay, so he stopped a mass shooting from happening in a bar. The cops came. As soon as they saw this black security guard who actually saved everybody's life at the bar, they racially profiled this guy and shot him on the spot. I think it comes to a point in time when we got to say cops in America do lousy ass jobs. They do terrible jobs. And we know they do shitty jobs up in the black neighborhood. We've known this for years. But cops in America do extremely poor jobs. They are not heroes. See, this man you're looking at, that's the hero. The cop that showed up on the scene, he was no hero. He is exactly what policing should never, ever be. Someone that shows up on the scene, makes assumptions, act like they know what's going on, and then ultimately kills the wrong person, making assumptions. That's the problem with profiling. Too many times you're wrong in your profiling. And see, when you are wrong in that incorrect assumption cost someone's life, you can't bring that person back. That's not a mistake you can correct. Cops in America do a very poor job. They're terrible at their jobs. This came out on Fox News, November 12th, 2018. Cop accidentally kills security guard at bar in Chicago suburbs, report. So this is Jamel Robeson, 26 years old, and he was someone that actually wanted to be a cop. And he was a church organist. Killed for trying to, he did his job, but the cop unfortunately didn't do his. A police officer mistakenly shot and killed a security guard at a bar in Chicago south suburbs early Sunday morning, Chicago Fox 32 reported. Witnesses said a security guard told a group of drunken men to leave a Robbins bar around 4 a.m. An armed suspect later came back inside the bar and opened fire. WGN TV reported citing witnesses. Armed security guards returned fire, the report said. The guards, I think they mean one of the guards, Jamel Roberson, 26, apprehended the suspect outside, witnesses said. Roberson then requested help. Okay, so he called the police, requesting them to come to the bar after it was shot up, and he was able to apprehend one of the guys. So, Cook County Sheriff's Office. A witness told the station that Roberson was holding the suspect on the ground when one of two responding officers fatally shot him. Oh my God, these cops suck. They are the worst cops on the face of the earth. So they see these guys on the ground. He is apprehending the guy. And instead of coming up and having a dialogue to find out what's going on, they just immediately show up on the scene, just guns a-blazing. All right. The security guard that got shot, he caught somebody and had his knee on him the whole time, said one witness, cited by Fox 32, just waiting on the police to get there. I guess when the police got there, they probably thought he was one of the bad guys without talking, without saying, hey, put your hands up, normal procedure, or asking them what's going on. Nothing, just start shooting. Terrible cops. Because he had his gun on the guy and they shot him. You can't say put the gun down, put your hands up, and then dialogue to find out what's going on. I guess that's just too much for cops to do these days, huh? 4 other people, including the shooter, suffered non-life-threatening injuries. So the guy that went in the bar and shot it up, he got to live. But the guy that saved everybody from a mass shooting, he is dead. WGN-TV reported. So the police confirmed that the 2 responding officers opened fire. The officer's identity was not released. No, release his identity. No, Release his identity. Don't be trying to shield and protect him. He doesn't deserve that. Roberson was reportedly a church organist who was training to become a police officer. Isn't that something? And the very profession he wanted to get into was the one that took his life, right? He was getting ready to train and do all that stuff. So the very people he wanted to be family with took his life, said Pastor Patricia Hill of Purpose Church. The Cook County Sheriff's Office is investigating the first shooting, while the State Police Public Integrity Task Force is investigating the police shooting. You know what? Don't hold your breath. Police investigating other police, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to just rule it an accidental shooting. And the cop that did it, nothing ain't going to happen to him. Nothing's going to happen. Cops investigating other cops. Yeah, it's like Amber Geiger all over again. Robbins is a sparsely populated village, about 30-minute drive south of Chicago. The shooting coincided with another violent weekend in Chicago with 20 shot, including 3 fatally, the Chicago Sun-Times reported. Which has nothing to do with this. Well, come on, we got to look at who's doing the media in the country. The fatality began early Saturday when a 29-year-old man was shot at a restaurant in the city far south side, the report said. On Saturday evening, a 42-year-old man died inside the South Green Street apartment. Okay, that has nothing to do with this security guard getting shot by the cops. They're just trying to throw something else in so it don't look so bad for him. You're not fooling anybody. But ladies and gentlemen, going back to what I came here for, and that was to talk about this man doing his job as a security guard, and he paid the price with his life because of some reckless cops showing up on the scene and shooting first and asking questions later. Sometimes I think we're better off without them. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.